Is Hofstra racist?
You know you went just for this.
Hey Regal Gang, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to be back with another video, a college video at that, okay? In the same week as I dropped my advice for college freshmen. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. We're on to bigger and better things here in the Regal Land. And if you're new, welcome to the Regal Land, okay? I want you to come on in, take a seat, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, grab your crown, because you have just entered the most royal gang in the land, and that is the Regal Gang. So I am glad to have you here, and hopefully stay with us. So today we are talking about Hofstra University. Hofstra University, my time, my experience, my truth at Hofstra University. Okay, so first semester was okay. And let me be honest, before I even get into everything, I second guessed myself a lot. Like, until the end. I'm being so serious. Until the end, when we left for coronavirus, I second guessed myself on whether or not I should have chose an HBCU. Literally, like that passed my mind every week. Transferring passed my mind every week. Like, I'm so serious. So that's just, remember that was on my mind every week of school. Literally. But now that I'm back home, and I really thought about it, and I thought about my career, I thought about my life goals, and I'm actually glad that I really did choose Hofstra. And I'm glad because I would not have made my friends that I made. So, you know, okay, I want to throw that in there. You guys probably like, girl, okay. But I just want to throw that in there. Academically, I did very well. I had a 3.75 for my ending GPA of first semester. I had all A's and 1B. The B really killed me out. If you didn't know, I am a public relations major. Actually, I really didn't do a lot. I wasn't really into the party scene. And it's just first semester. I really wasn't into the party scene. I didn't hang around a whole bunch of people. And that's just me in general. I don't really like big groups. I know people on campus. Like, if I see somebody, oh, hey, Taylor, hey. Like, you know, how you doing? How you doing? Those type of interactions with people, but it was never like, oh, this is my friend, I'm going this place. Oh, this is my other friend, we're going this place. I did join one club, which is PRSSA, Public Relations Society of America, and even then, that is still an academic activity. Because we talk about everything PR. We're learning a lot, but we're still talking about academic stuff. So, but one thing I will say is I love PRSSA. Shout out to my friend Liz, because me and Liz, like, we're getting back into our groove with PR. So shout out to you, Liz. I love you. Can't wait to see you again. But yes. So PRSSA was fun. I had Liz. That was our thing. And then I tried to join the gospel ensemble, but okay, here's my personal experience. But I do sing, and for 4 years, I was in my high school choir, but I'm an alto. I am an alto. I know I'm an alto. My grandma says, you're a soprano alto. I forgot what she called it. Oh, you're a first alto that I can hit soprano notes. So I can second soprano notes. Some of them, but I'm an alto. First meeting, and they tried to place all of the new members in a certain section. And at first I went over to the alto section because I know I'm an alto. And they had you sing a little song to figure out your voice. And then they bring me down and they say, can you hit these notes? And apparently to them, I hit the notes, in which I know I was hitting the notes, but it was a struggle to hit the notes. So make a long story short, not really a long story, but to make the story flow, they tried to place me in soprano, and I was like, now this is gonna be crazy if next year I go back and I do it. And I'm not talking about them, I'm just saying it kind of threw me off. I mean, it wasn't bad though. Like, it just was a challenge for my voice. But anyway, regardless, the meeting time was just too late for me. I think it was either 9:30 or 10. It was late, past 9. And I know I didn't get back to my dorm room until like 11:45-ish, I think. So I just know it was too late for me on a Monday night, and so I didn't do the gospel ensemble. But I really do want to join things that I'm really interested in, so I might do the gospel ensemble next year. Here's my thing, y'all. I feel like I didn't really give Hofstra a chance first semester. Like, not even first semester, my whole entire year there. Like, I feel like I wanted to adjust, but it was something holding me back, and I think that was just for me being so set on, you could have did this, you could have did that, as opposed to, this is where you are now, enjoy it now. And the thing is, what's so unique about this whole experience is that for years, I've been saying, oh, I'm gonna live in New York, I'm gonna live in New Jersey. So my goal is to work for the New York Giants on their public relations team. For a very long time, I kind of played around with it, but once I got serious with my career, I really knew that anything I did was going to be football related, just because I love football so much. But, and Giants related at that, big blue all day. So, at first I wanted to be a general manager, or I'm going to be a general manager, then I'm going to be a lawyer, all of that. But I've narrowed it down to I want to start at being on the public relations team, and we will go from there. So that is my major career goal, one of my career goals. After I knew that that's what I was going to do, I said it to everybody. I'm working for the Giants, or I'm living in New York, or I'm living in Jersey. And the thing is, now at Hofstra, and it really didn't hit me until I had to come home. Not till I came home, so I had to come home. Is the fact that I was really living in New York, and I was working on my dream, working on my goals. The social side, like actually interacting with people, literally, I really didn't interact with that many people. And I literally had one friend that I would hang out with that wasn't my roommate. And that was it. Let's really talk second semester, because that's when I started really enjoying my time there. First of all, second semester, I came back and was like, oh, I want to be better. I want a 4.0. And we did that. For second semester, I have a 4.0 GPA. I am so proud of myself, guys. Like, because that was a struggle, the online classes. But the thing was, I changed up my study habits. Like, I was going to the library literally every other day, spending about 5 hours in the library, only because that was the time gap that I had in between my classes. And here's the thing I didn't mention before. Fall semester, I had Fridays off. And now that's a tip. Get them Fridays off. Cut them off. I'm telling y'all are going to live y'all best life if you got Fridays off. Now, let me tell you where I went wrong spring semester, because your girl really put pressure on herself. And that's because she tried to get slick and take the Mondays off. So I had no class on Monday, no class on Friday. And literally all of my classes were on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So on Tuesdays, I had 4 classes. Wednesday, 1 class. Now, y'all are probably thinking, Taylor, that's a good schedule. And then the same classes from Tuesday on Thursday. In my 8 a.m. Spanish class, I met my good sis, my friend, my ace boo-coon, Kendall, okay? And that's my girl. Like, I love her so much, and I miss her so much. So, Kendall, if you're watching this, I miss you and I love you. But I met her, and let me tell you, she brought out my social side, because I'm telling you, I didn't do anything. Like, literally, all I did fall semester was go to class, go to the student center every once in a while, go to PRSSA with Liz, and go to the gym. That was it. We went to this roller skating activity that they had. I think that was the first night I enjoyed my college, the college life, the college party scene, the college social scene. And that's because we went off campus. And that's a whole nother story time. But that was like the first night I started doing things. And then after that, like, I think 2 weeks later, we were like, let's do it again. That's the story time I said on my last video that I would tell if I get those 50 likes from the last video. So y'all should just go ahead if you want a story time, that crazy story time, like this video so that y'all can get the story time. During that time, I was like, oh, I'm really in college. I'm out here, like, because I didn't do anything before. And so now I'm out at the party, doing this, doing that, getting cute. To wrap this up, because I have some questions that I have to answer for Q&A. So I learned a lot about myself. I learned more about the woman I want to be. I learned more ways how to work on that. I learned how to deal with different people in different situations. So just know, for my freshman year, I had a very great time at Hofstra. I actually like my school. I want to go back. Corona, you need to leave. Because the coronavirus, and I didn't really touch on that, hold up, because
I'm mad.
the coronavirus really killed me, because that was one thing that really disappointed me, was leaving for coronavirus. Just like as soon as I started enjoying it, as soon as I started having fun, making progress, we had to leave. It was just so sad, guys. I'm very glad that I chose Hofstra. I cannot wait to see what is in the future for me there. And I guess to kind of get more specific, we're going to get into these questions. Now, all of these questions have come from my Instagram. One, is Hofstra racist? No. Hofstra is not racist. Hofstra really, they work on being very inclusive. And of course, with any university, there are things that can be changed. But as far as racism and race relations, no. Not the best thing about Hofstra, worst thing. Best thing, I think, for me was the shuttle service. It didn't blew me, but you know, I appreciate that shuttle service. I did have my car, so whenever I wanted to go somewhere, I either had to take an Uber or use the shuttle service, and the shuttle service was free. And our shuttle service takes you to Target, there's a shopping center with an Ulta, Trader Joe's. They take you to another shopping center that has it's really just where like people go there for the market, but next to it is a PGA golf store. So I guess if you're into golfing, and then they have another store beside that. And they take you to the mall. So they take you to those locations, and it runs hourly, but I appreciated it. The worst thing, I think the worst thing was the food. Only because, and that's just anything, you get tired of it. Like, you get tired of the same food. And sometimes they'll cook the food differently. It just doesn't hit the same. What was the most challenging thing or aspect to adapt to? And what was your favorite thing about college? So my favorite thing was the freedom, definitely. The fact that I was away from home. And not necessarily to wow out, but just, ooh, I'm on my own. Yes. Like that was just it. But I think the most challenging thing to adapt to was being around different people. And when I say that, I'm just gonna be honest and just say majority white people, because I've never been in that situation before, literally. And that's not me being prejudiced. It's just, that was just the reality of things. Literally all of my life, I went to predominantly black schools. Like my high school, I would like to say it was a mini HBCU. Okay, I want to change my major. No. Y'all, when I tell y'all, public relations is literally my thing. Like, when I get really good at it and start understanding it, that's a wrap. And I've kind of already started trying to apply what I've learned in my classes to my YouTube channel and to my brand. And it's a difference. So I'm telling y'all, no, like, this is really what I want to do. It's what I want to do. What was your favorite class during your freshman year and why? So I have two. So for fall semester, my favorite class was my history class. And I took it as a distribution credit. It was called Taking a Knee. And when I tell y'all, I thought it was going to be all about football, but we ended up learning about so many different sports. So it was about the history of protests and movements in sports. That class was so cool. I took it on Wednesdays, and it was just, I love my professor. My class was very small because it was a seminar, so it was only, I don't even know if it was 20 of us, so it was a small class. And my second semester was my African American Studies class, which also was a Wednesday class, and it was small. It was only 9 of us, y'all. But yes, African American Studies, it just really opened my eyes to a lot of things. It gave a contemporary look of the civil rights movement. So I can say that I really came out of that class with a lot of knowledge. What's the biggest eye-opener for you academically? Academically, I would say the biggest eye-opener for me was just having to really say, Taylor, no, you need to. If you sit down and you set aside time to study, you will get better results, and that is what happened. I went from the dean's list to the provost list, which is the highest academic list you could be on at Hofstra. What's the biggest eye-opener for you socially? The biggest eye-opener was that I need to actually socialize. I probably would have had a better time, a better experience at Hofstra if I would have joined more clubs or hung out with more people. But also, I did end up in a situation where I just had to let somebody go. But it wasn't, we had no beef. It wasn't any arguing. You know, it's just really realizing that you're an adult. One mistake can mess up anything. It can mess up your whole life, one mistake. And so you need to know whether or not you're going to make that mistake or you're just going to step back and know that the decision that you are making could possibly be a mistake. Now, if it feels right for you, it feels right. But if you have to think about it and say, well, should I do this? Should I do that? You need to take a step back and really analyze the situation. But in this case, I did that and I knew what I had to do for me. And just remember, when you go to college, if you will be returning as a returning student or going as an incoming student, just remember, everybody is not your friend. Everybody does not have the best intentions. And even if they do, which you'll know by the energy, even if they do, and you're just noticing that y'all are not in the same place, y'all are not in the same place. You need to accept that fact and let that person go. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. That's kind of a part of the story time that I want to tell y'all. So let's go to the next question. If you want that story, hit that like button. What is it like being black at a PWI? So I am going to do a whole separate video for this topic. Honestly, it's what you make it. It's what you make it. It's not necessarily, oh, black, white. In some cases it is. But honestly, for me right now in this video, I would say it's what you make it. Don't focus too much on it. There are going to be situations where you have to compare it. You have to analyze that aspect of going to a predominantly white institution. You're gonna have to work with different types of people, all types of people. That's just how I look at it. Is Hofstra small? Y'all, when I tell y'all, Hofstra is not small. Like, in my opinion, it's a medium-sized campus. And then, as far as people, no, like, you're gonna end up seeing the same people everywhere you go. But Hofstra, no, like, it's 11,000 people. This is the last question, so we're wrapping it up here. What are the professors like? The professors at Hofstra, you know what? I'm going to be really honest. The professors at Hofstra truly care. And you're going to come across professors. It's not that they probably don't care, but it's the fact that they just keep it at a very professional level. Most of the professors and all of my professors, I've been blessed to come across professors who genuinely care. They genuinely care not only about how you're performing in class, but also how you're doing outside of class and just at Hofstra. So all of my professors are very open. That's one thing I really did appreciate, was the genuine care from all of the professors that I had. So the professors are great at Hofstra. And that's one thing. Academically, I can say Hofstra's on it. Hofstra alumni, yes. So that's just, I want to wrap this up. But hopefully you all have some insight on my freshman experience. I truly did like my experience at Hofstra. There are things that I definitely cannot wait to go back and do to make up for what I didn't do freshman year socially. But I really did enjoy my time at Hofstra. I wish I can go back. It sucks that the corona cut it short. And it's about to be June. Miss Rona needs to wrap her performance up. Like, come on. But if you have any questions in regard to my freshman year, or you want to see a specific topic, definitely comment that down below. Also comment on my Instagram post or send me a DM, because that is kind of where I asked everybody what they want to see. So if you enjoyed this video, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Regal Gang if you are not already a part of it. I want you to get your crown, because we all need our crown. Back with another video on Monday, and I'll see you when I see you. I love you. Bye.